We can begin. If we have me and Tatsy running clockwise and everyone else running anti-reverse opposite clockwise. So just me and Tatsy running clockwise. And you got war mode. Oh, never mind. All good. My map says you're here. We're definitely in Northern Barrens, man. Over here. Map is bugged for him, probably not in the ocean. Ah. You're also Norwegian? Man. What route spec would be the best for farm? Anything specific? You always want to play feral. Unless you're doing a hyper spawn farm where you're going to be running out of energy in cat form, then might as well go balance. How do I get the Looter-Pracer interface for the item value? Just gotta download Looter-Pracer Reloaded and Looter-Pracer Challenge. It's been good, Serms. It's been good. Thank you. You? How was work, man? Making billions of Swedish crowns? Yo, did you quit SOD? I haven't played SOD since we had to farm Sunken Temple for months, man. That drained all my energy out of Seasonal Discovery. And then it was just bad timing. Because just about... Like, when the next phase was coming out, we were, like, getting close to the War Within release, and then we had War Within release. No, Serms. I just listed an NA Sludge Fan group if anyone wants to join a noob before reset. Hey, any NA boys? He got a group. Done. Minus the 2 fake value items, still got a couple nice blues and lots of decent green weapons. Of course you did, man. Look at that fake value. Disgusting. It was good. I got to end the day 2 hours earlier, and those were paid for. Oh, shit. Oh, lack invite? Yeah, done now. We'll see. I badly need ceremonial. Boom, boom. Wait, did you have any 5-man farms that you needed? The Serms? DNA maintenance is in 30 minutes. Told you guys many times. Time to start playing on EU. EU realms are never down, man. Do you know any special tactic to bypass the door in Shadowfang Keep? It can be done on a Demon Hunters only. There's like an exploit that allows you to glitch through the door on a Demon Hunter. Can I get an invite to the guild on this alt? Was one of those your alt, Marvius? I invited 2 people now. Nux Shadow and Chad the Druid. You're gonna do this farm for 2 hours? What's up, Tops? And no, we did the RFD to begin with, and then we went over here. We didn't make a new lack because lack is really buggy. Sometimes we struggle to start a lack, so I just do a very long lack and we do different farms. Well, you got to give me your character, Marvius. If you type your character name in a realm in Twitch chat, I can copy and invite you. Can that Sham Shalab make 200k out of that 1.2 million? Depends on what he got. Perhaps. I can't see all of his items. Did you see the Mountain Dew thing was redeemable in EU? I saw that. Now I need someone on NA that drinks a lot of Mountain Dew to give me a motorcycle code. You can probably do 150k from what I've saved. Maybe 100k once it sells. That was the reply from Sham Shalab Kingsley. Let me see. I guild invited you now. Well, you're out. There we go. Yeah, but it usually never sells or sells for way cheaper than actual price if you really want to sell it. Yeah, there's no way it's 1.2 million. Like, he also knows that. Like he said, though, he vendored 90% of it. And what he's left with, he might be able to pull 100, 150. I'm PayPaling my NA in real life friend to buy some Mountain Dew. Can you buy drinks online and get them shipped from NA? I don't know. I was lucky enough to get the gummy pet from a monkey, Stone Monkey, viewer of mine. He said that he would hook me up with some, with a chopper mount as well. So hopefully. I see somebody vibing. That's not a speed set, man. That's the slowest druid I've ever seen in my life. Oh, you got a belt with plus speed, some boots. You got some shoulders, a headpiece. They're not long strider items, though. I'm poor? Yeah, no shaming, man. It's all good. The American Mountain Dew is illegal in the EU, but there is a European version. We have Mountain Dew in Europe as well, but yeah, no codes on them, though. Good afternoon, Legends. Unusual Tuesday stream? Yeah, buddy, because I can't stream tomorrow, so I decided to stream today instead. $140 gold materials. Insane. No auction house parts? I have a ton of 1017 items that I need. I also need TBC, Rattlewitch, and Catamogs. Catamogs, even. That would mean Deepole Matrogs, right? Werner, my man. 92 months. God damn, that's a long ass time. Appreciate that, man. How's it going, dude? How you been? No shaming. Meanwhile, student is the slowest druid. You're slow as fuck. Yes. That's a statement. No, not shaming. I would have rather played video games, that troll. Yeah, that's still gonna work, Toby. Student, all these items that you're looking for here, put into your guide. I bought it, I think, from Shadowlands, and it helped me. It has helped me a lot. Yeah, this location is also in the gold guide. I'm all good. Finally, a week off work, so I've been grinding some. Nice. What about you? Well, I gotta work, man. The hamster wheel life. Besides from that, it's great. How do you manage your auction house with all those auctions? I'm starting to run into posted max items, having to search for what I haven't posted. Well, how I deal with them? Well, like do you mean like managing the auctions, like knowing what to farm? Is that what you mean? What are you farming? This is in Northern Barrens, Sludge Fen, around this lake. And it's for big variety of gray, white, and green transmog sets with a high sell rate. I did a bowling competition for 10 years. Holy shit, you might be able to beat me on your best day then. Maybe. Mr. Bang Bang with the sub. 53 months. Legend. How's it going, Bang Bang? Appreciate the 53, dude. Thank you. Knowing what to post, I've been farming tons of spots, but now running into a bunch of items already posted. Yeah, I delete those. I post 3 of each item at a max. Everything above that, I just straight up vendor it. Knowing what to post though, like knowing what to farm, that's kind of tough because I don't really monitor my auctions. I take a look at my auctions when I do mailbox cleanouts, and I try to memorize some of the items. Like, okay, I sold a bunch of items from Isle of Thunder. I got to do Isle of Thunder again. I sold a bunch of items. Like now, I noticed that I sold a lot of the sets from this farm. Got to do it again. And Gino, appreciate the YouTube sub, man. Welcome in. But I don't have like a system. I have like a notepad where I type down specific items, and then I take a look at it and I farm whatever I've sold. When I say specific items, it's items that you can easily go and just pick up. If you sell like a world drop item, it's very hard to go and specifically pick up that world drop, right? But if you sell an item that comes specifically from a mob and only that mob can drop it, like patch 10.17 items, it's quite easy to go and specifically farm that one item that you sold. Rage Hammer? Yeah, it's decent. So if you're more than 3, you just vendor it? Yeah, unless it's a very good item, yes. If it's a very good item, I'm going to put it into... it's between putting it into the bank or just manually posting it and kind of like storing it on the auction house. Hey, student, are you still rocking the Shadowland speed items on the 70 character, or are you buying the general items with speed that you can use now at level 70? Yeah, exactly. The general items that you can buy on the auction house with a higher item level. I was lucky, though, and I bought a bunch of Autumn Druid pieces from Emerald Dream with plus speed on. So I had a bunch of, like, complete speed sets for level 70 Druid laying around. And I just equipped one of those sets on this tune. Those items are now BOP. So if you can find any of those items with plus speed, they're usually very expensive. Hey Chad, am I missing something? For loaded Gnomish Dice Farm, when I go there, I don't see the mobs to farm. You gotta talk to Sidormi in the zone to face over to the old Uldum. So you go down to Uldum, and you talk to Sidormi at Ramkahen, right here. Where do you farm the 10.7 items? 10.17. I need all the patterns still. I have a spreadsheet in the Goldguide that features every single item from patch 10.17, including patterns and plans. Also made videos on them. Banshee. Just here for my monthly check-in. That's 3 years, though, man, of checking in. Appreciate the support, buddy. Thank you so much for this sub, dude. Is it worth to farm the other dices? Yeah. Just got a 1 minute headhunting spare and Voodoo Ban. Nice. Voodoo Ban is pretty dog shit, but the headhunting spare is decent. Let's see if student reads these comments. I read all comments there, Velson. Yo, student, I'm going to swipe my card and buy the Longboy mount. I finally got paid. Congrats on the auction house mount, buddy. I was pretty good at that. I do my best. Sometimes I feel like I'm being a bitch. Before I came to this channel, I didn't know almost anything about gold farming. I was trying to hit 100k in a day in Dragonflight, and now I'm complaining about 40,000 gold per hour with gathering and 50,000 gold per hour with claw farm. Yeah, but when you get used to high numbers, everything changes, right? That's what I always try to tell people when it comes to, like, I had people in the war within who went from doing 100,000 gold an hour with herbalism and mining to asking me legit, like, yo, student, now I can only make 80,000 gold an hour with herbalism and mining. Is it dead? Can I do something that's better? And the answer is always the same. Come back in 2 weeks. And you're going to be making 60,000 gold an hour. 2 weeks after that, 40,000 gold per hour. And you're going to be wishing for the days when you made 80,000 gold per hour. Glad you like the music, Samux. How often do you do mailbox cleanouts, and what is the average you get out of those? Well, I sell transmog on multiple realms. I usually clean out every single week, and I make a couple of million each week on transmog. On this realm, my main realm, where I do videos of the opening, it's like 500 to 700k. Sometimes above a million, sometimes less. Serms, absolute banger, hopefully. Appreciate that, man. What's your zodiac sign? Zodiac sign, like twins, I believe. Yes, twins. Isn't the zodiac sign like, I'm Norwegian, man. I don't know what that means. Isn't that like based on when you were born, like what time of the year? Oh, that was too loud. They dropped to 7 gold? Hey man, I'm fishing in the pond wondering what the hell is going on, so I searched you up. Wait, I saw someone. Oh yeah, that's you. Are you fishing for the broken glass bottle? Pet? When is the next 100 runs video? I'm not sure what that is, RFD. I think twins is Gemini. Yeah, I'm born the 10th of June. Your mic is a bit low. Probably just placement of my head. Can you do a video with a clean out of all characters? No. Because then people will figure out what realms I play on. And I use anonymous names on those realms. Because I don't want people to figure it out. And give me... and ruin the prices on those realms. Yes, sir, I'm looking for the bottle. I can't afford it from the auction house. Yeah, it's expensive. I made a couple of videos on the bottle. And a bunch of people got it last time I made a video on it. Stud Anon Bank. Yes, like that. Morning, student. Well, afternoon for you. What's up, buddy? Marcotic, what's good? Nah, you guys would never be able to guess my secret bank name some other realms. No, that's a bot, Serms. What bottle? This, I can't remember the name of it, but I made a video on it twice. In this little pond right here, you can fish for like a broken, like wine bottle or some shit, like a transmog. It can be mogged. It's very expensive. It's a good gold farm if you like fishing. Yo, is there an easy vendor I can get that I can use inside dungeons to sell items? You play a druid, and you dreamwalk, and then you mount your auction house mount, Wilson. Oh, it's literally called Broken Wine Bottle? That's the one. You don't remember me being smart? Thank you. It only drops in that water? Yeah. Sham with a fake value? That's all Sham does, man. He lives, he breeds off fake value. He can never win fair and square, man. Broken wine bottle, 200,000 gold in Argentine. Yeah, it's a very good item. And like Mr. Pet said, he's out there fishing for it because he can't afford it. It's expensive, and people want it. Hey, I got that broken wine bottle in under 10 casts. I love that thing. Really. I've been having a blast with the Goldguide. I bought it back in Legion, just came back to work. Best investment that I've made. Kitsumi, that's awesome. Glad you like the Goldguide, buddy. The film that made me think Bill Skarsgård was playing WoW. It's early for me today. He's actually my fourth cousin. What's up with the Goblin Massacre? It's making the fishing less dull, so I appreciate it. We're doing something very similar to you. We're farming transmog that drops off these guys. They drop a bunch of different sets that all have a good sell rate. They're all slot mogs. So it's the barbaric set, the ceremonial set, the aboriginal set, the grizzly set. Those are like the main sets. Am I stupid for not finding the spell Dreamwalk in my spell list? Not stupid, but maybe you don't have it. You got to do the Legion introduction quest line in order to get it as a druid. If you haven't done that, you're gonna have Moonglade, like teleport Moonglade instead of teleport Dreamwalk. Lion Court 007, welcome in. Do you repost all your auctions every 48 hours? Yeah. Hurry up, Sham. Interesting. I had no idea they dropped anything valuable. I'm not the best gold maker. I'm after the transmog. Yeah, you're one of the people that buys our auctions so we can make billions. We appreciate people like you. That would be so cool. That's what I mentioned in my video, Serms. I think that you should have trinkets transmogable, and they should just be like these small trinkets that hangs from your belt in game and be visible. I don't have any speed food on. Can I do that farm alone? What do you think? Yeah, it's a good gold farm to do, even solo. They should just make every item non-soulbound. Do you know what they should do? Which I think would be the best move by Blizzard ever? It's a hot take, and a lot of people don't agree with me. But I think, and I honestly believe this as well, I think Blizzard should make every single mount that's obtainable through a dungeon or a raid BOE. Because Blizzard wants older content to be evergreen. That's why they do time walking, right? Now imagine, who the fuck wants to run ICC if you already have the Invincible? Who wants to run Sunwell? Not Sunwell. Who wants to run what's the eye? If you already have the Ashes of Alar? Nobody. Absolutely. Who does Magister's Terrace if you already have that chicken mount? Nobody. But Tempest Keep, that's it. Tempest Keep, yeah. But imagine if every single mount from a dungeon and a raid was tradable. All of a sudden, it would be valid gold farms to run all these old dungeons and raids. It will be amazing. Pets, appreciate the follow, man. Welcome in, buddy. Student, if you're a dev, the world would be better. I think so too. Yes, I completely agree. How long does Heart of Azeroth speed set take if you haven't started BFA yet? Oh, that's easy. Like, that's very easy. It doesn't take you long to acquire the Heart of Azeroth. And then you can level it to 50 by doing the Nasyatar introduction quest line, which is like 5 minutes and it's done. What speed consumables are worth using at level 80? I bet the Bonefish isn't worth it. You gotta test it out and see. It depends on your Lungstrider. A lot of people are using consumables that increases their critical strike over using plus speed, because they get more movement speed due to that, because of, well, the Lungstrider traits, giving you speed with secondary stats. Just Kobolds and Clove, yeah. Now that BFA raids are soloable, is it worth farming the Asterite sets from BFA raids? No. It's stupid, but no. So look at this. This is a headpiece from a mythic raid in BFA. And this bad boy, it says that it increases your movement speed by 28% of your highest secondary rating up to 8. Which is exactly what it says on my normal item right here. However, look at the item level. The mythic raid item is 274. The normal dungeon item is 332. So the funny thing is that this tooltip on the 274 item is wrong. So mythic and heroic gear gives you less movement speed than normal dungeon gear. It's stupid, but that's the way it is. So the best items are still from normal dungeons. There was an item at Trading Post, like a pouch with knives that was attached to your belt on the back, so rings will soon show up. How do we find out what rings are going to look the best? I've invested a lot of gold into rings and necklaces, just in case we sometimes in the future can transmog them. And it's like, you got to look up. I went based off item IDs. That's it. Like, it's very hard. I just bought a bunch of different necks and rings based off first just the item icon, right, and then item ID. There was already one ring that is a transmog. I think you get in Shatrat. Purchase it from a vendor. You're talking about the Black Diamond ring? Last week I got a shield that I can sell for 500k and surprise soulbound. What is your speed percentage? I thought I can't get higher than 204 or 250 with spells. I'm 240 without using any abilities on this tune. Worth killing Ironaya? I don't. Serms is 256, but he's cheating. But, like, you guys shouldn't strive to get even this speed set. It's too much work. It's way better to just make a level 80 speed set that will progress alongside with the expansion. It will be faster and faster. You just switch out your items to higher item level plus speed items as the expansion goes on. Where is this place? What exactly are you farming? Does it require a profession to farm it? What's the current golden hour? Oh shit. Location of this farm is Sludge Fen, up here around this lake in Northern Barrens. We're farming for transmog items. A lot of different grey, white, and green items that are all a part of popular sets. What makes it so good is that the sell rate on these sets are much higher than your usual transmog items. When it comes to gold per hour, it is very hard to say, dude. Very hard to say. Like, easily over 100,000 gold. Easily. I know that sounds too good to be true, but it's transmog though. Transmog sells slowly. These items sells faster than your normal transmog, but they still sell slowly. That is with a 5-man group. But yeah, easily 100k. We did this farm last week or the week before, and I made 60, 70. I made 85,000 gold just off one pair of legs. Well, 3 pair of legs. It was the same legs, but I got 3 of them. So that was just of that one item type, 85k. Already sold. I've noticed I'll get some BOEs that turn waterbound until equipped, and then I can sell it on the auction house. Is this a thing, or have I lost my marbles? That happens. Like, the bad thing is, if you accidentally vendor an item and you take it out, or you buy it back, or you accidentally equip an item, and so on, you can't post it on the auction house. So how long does it take for you to move something like big ticket items like Varets? I'm 400k from Bruto and I'm trying to sell it. Varets, if I were to guess, like 2-3 weeks on average without doing any undercuts. If I do undercuts, maybe a week and a half. It can sell the same day as you post it, by all means. Hey, Sulan, what's good, dude? Are you juggling realms to sell transmog items? Both yes and no. Like, I sell transmog items on many realms, but it's mainly crafted. Like, I have teams crafting transmog on many different realms, and then everything that I farm, I post on this realm. The exception is just if I have many of an item, I'm gonna spread them out to my other realms as well. But if I get an item that's 10,000 gold on this realm, but it's 40,000 gold on one of my other realms, I don't move it to sell it for 40k, because I don't really care that much about the gold. I don't do mailbox clean out on those other realms, so I would rather sell it for 10k on this realm, and just show people, like, look, transmog sells. But the smart thing, like, you guys should obviously sell it where you can get the most gold. Any predictions on the US election? Election even? I have no clue. I don't really care. I probably should care more, but I don't. How do you move from one realm to another? You just put your items in the water bank, and then you can take out the items on whatever realm you want to. So if I have these legs right here, which have a 10k market value, only 500 gold in my realm, and I also already have a 3 of them up on the auction house, I would put these legs into the water bank, and then I would take them out from the water bank on the realm that I want to sell them on. Hooligan, 3 months with the Twitch Prime. My man. It has collapsed. Yeah, it's not what it used to be, but it never is when it comes to current content. Luckily, there's so many ways of making gold. Also, I crafted old cheap marks yesterday, sold a shit ton today. I told you, dude. It all adds up over time. Have you ever gotten banned for farming gold? Is there any risk to just focus on farming and making and grinding 24/7? I've never been banned in WoW, like, period, no. And I've gold farmed for 24 hours straight. I did on Classic, when Classic came out, I did a 12-hour Tier's Hand session where I literally sat in Tier's Hand and EPL on Classic WoW and killed mobs for 12 hours straight. Like, no. Some people claim that they get banned just from casually farming. There's usually something else behind it, or they're grouped with somebody that's done some illegal monkey business. No Twilight Blades today. Can't give up. How many hours does it take to get a Druid Speed Farmer up and running? If you make a level 80 speed set and you purchase just BOE items with plus speed of the auction house and you get the Azurite chest, shoulders, headpiece, easily done in a day, man. When did you start playing WoW in vanilla? Yeah. But I didn't start when the game officially released. I started like a couple of weeks after, like 2-3 weeks after the official release of WoW. Is it possible to join the farm you're doing? Well, right now we're full, but you just gotta whisper me whenever we're doing a farm. And I invite the people that whisper. I farmed those ancestral knives in Ghostlands. It never sells. How many days have you posted them? Student, what do you use your gold for? Nothing cool. Nothing. It's just piling up right now. I've spent over 200 million gold in the black market auction house containers, but I have everything that I want out of those now, so now it's just just hoarding it, man. But there's nothing I want to buy. I'm about to have maintenance in a couple of minutes. Nah, I'm EU. So I'm all good. Yeah, Frost. I just want to farm that auction house mount with gold, but it's so slow. You got plenty of time, though. You got 2 months. Easy. I have a quick question. I was looking to buy any gear that has... I'm looking to buy any gear that have speed, but I cannot literally find a single piece. I'm using Undermine Exchange. Any tips? Ravencrest EU? Ooh, playing on Raven is going to be your biggest issue because there's so many gold farmers playing on Raven wanting speed sets. You got to look on different realms. That's how you can get the best deals as well. Buy the items on different realms. And then just move them over with Warbank. When are you buying the new auction house mount? Well, DD works for Blizzard, and DD told me that the Bruto mount will be on the Christmas sale. You know how during Christmas, Blizzard always does 50% off on all mounts, store mounts? So, why would I spend 2 million gold on the Bruto when I can spend 1 million? I'm never going to use it. Well, never say never, but I think the OG auction house mount is cooler to have. The only reason why I want to buy the new one is because it has a mailbox on it. So it's literally better. It has better functionality. So I want to get it just because if I ever find myself in a position where I don't have a portable mailbox, I can mount it and use mailbox. Any guild you can sell bonds to? Like I heard K-Check on a fun method for the next race. I have lent out gold to guilds participating in the Race to World first in the past without great success, so I'm not doing that again. What farm did you want to do next, Lack? It's I don't mind what we do. We got 20 minutes, 19 minutes in fact, left of this one. We could do like Jungle Mill and Wrath of Lich King. We could also do Cataclysm Trogs. One of those. Rip NA farmers. Did NA just go down? Yup. Feels bad. Now, if you guys had an EU account, you could play on EU as well. Oh, shit! Thank you for your patience and kind help, student. Yo, Sing. $10 donation. That's huge. Of course, man. Anytime, buddy. Thank you so much for the support. Appreciate the 10 bucks, man. Scared the shit out of me. I gotta turn on the volume on those. Holy God. Oceanic is down as well. God damn. EU never goes down. It's just a reset. They flip a switch. Boom. And then we're good. They do all the testing on NA. Wait, you've made $1 million gold today? I've just seen the overlay. Oh, no, that's $1 million gold in market value. Right? So we gotta go by market value when we pick up items. Market value is the average price of the items across every single realm in the EU. So let's take an example. Aboriginal bands, right? If I search up these, Aboriginal... These. They have a market value on EU for 41,000 gold. On my realm right now, they're 2,000 gold. So you can see how the 1 million gold can easily be reduced drastically. Yeah, it's sadly impossible to get 100% accurate numbers when you're competing against people. Like, this is a competition. Everyone that has joined in, they farm and their value gets added to the list and we're competing. But since everyone is playing on different realms, we have to use the average price in EU. If you're solo farming, you can use this window and you can put the prices on the min buyout, which is the prices on your realm, like the live prices currently on your realm. And in that case, you can get way more realistic numbers. Boom, boom. So it also depends on which farms you do. Sometimes you get an item that has a market value of 100,000 gold, and it is actually 100,000 gold in your realm, but then it's typically like very good items. Mr. Student Tyron, what's up, dude? Does Transmix sell better on RP realms? No. And the worst case, it's hard to say. If I were to guess, I got $1 million gold market value. Even if I just make 20% of that, the gold per hour is still decent, right? But it's not an indication on how much gold you've made when you're using a market value on items, by no means. It's the only stat that makes sense. It's the most fun number to go by. It's but accuracy, no, not at all. Some items, if you get like good items, sometimes it's gonna say I looted a 300,000 gold item, but it's actually 400,000 gold on my realm. But that happens, well, not that often, sadly. There's also a lot of fake value items. So there's fake value items, and there's items that will give you a value that you won't even post. Like the vast majority of items when you're farming transmog are just going to be straight up vendor. Boom, boom, boom. Boom, boom, boom. Ba-da boom, 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 boom. The mailbox cleanouts? Yeah, on the transmog tune. I think it depends on the expansion, but I never show. I don't do cleanouts on. I have a bank tune where I post mounts, toys, battle pets, etc., patterns and plans. I never include that tune in my mailbox cleanouts because it's not transmog. But I think the last couple of expansions, I've made more gold on Archendon, on my main realm. Just selling my like doing short-term investments into materials than actual transmog sales. Because I've farmed and bought so much materials over the years for crafted transmog and will just farm materials, so it's quite easy to understand and look at a material, like an old content material, and be like, there's no way this material should be 50 gold. You could farm 60 of it in an hour, right? It's not sustainable. It's not supposed to be 50 gold an hour under no circumstances. And then it's quite easy to make an investment based on that. And that can make a lot of gold. What do you think on selling lockboxes? I buy lockboxes. You can, like, buying lockboxes is such an easy way to make gold, in my opinion. Because if you spam a trade chat, like buying all lockboxes, 100 gold each, like old content lockboxes, that means 100 lockboxes, 10,000 gold. I average way more than 10,000 gold if I open up 100 lockboxes on patterns, plans, and transmog. Question, what's the sell rate of the transmog? Do you want to know the sell rate of the transmogs that we're farming now? Is that it? Do you think I should focus on farming transmog now since I have most transmog from the Goldguide sheet, or focus on getting the other patterns? Well, long term, patterns and plans is going to be way better for you. Because if you farm a transmog item and you sell it, guess what? You got to go out there and farm it again to put it back up on the auction house. If you get a pattern or a plan, you craft the item and you sell it, you just have to trade your gold for even more gold. Like, time-wise, it's jack shit. You take like 10 seconds to recraft that item and boom, you have it back up on the auction house. So long-term, that's the play. Generally, oh, that really... let me show you some stats. It does sell extremely slowly, but like, okay, look at this. You see, this chest, for instance, look at the sell rate of that. Region sale rate, 0.011, right? And then you look at these bracers, 0.005, 0.009, but like 0.025. Like, big difference, massive difference. But let's say that generally speaking, a transmog item might sell on average every 100 days, right? One item sells every 100 days. If you then have 100 items that all have a sell rate that indicates they should sell every 100 days, you should get a sale every single day, right? If you have 500 transmog items in the auction house, you should get 5 sales a day. If you have 2,000 transmogs, right? Like, you should get 20 sales a day. And if your average auction value is 10,000 gold an item, you should get 200k. You see how numbers, it's a numbers game. You need a big variety. You can't go and do this gold farm for an hour and expect to make really good gold. This gold farm should be done alongside all the other transmog farms that you're doing to get a big variety on the auction house. And eventually, once you've farmed enough and built up your auction house, you'll start seeing lots of sales every single day. Are you able to farm old recipes if you don't have the profession for that recipe? Yes. Yes, you can. Like, tradable recipes, yeah. There's a couple of soulbound recipes that you need to have the profession for them to drop. But tradable ones, yeah. I thought it was a baller aging casks of Dahlia and Vine. Not yet. I believe in you though, pet. You'll fish it up real soon. Morning, man. What are you farming today? Fan Brock, what's good, dude? Doing a sludge fen right now. Fat transmog. Student, is there a good farm for fast gold? Well, if you want fast gold, you have to farm something that goes in the regional auction house for faster sale, which means materials, right? So you can do water within farms is the safest bet, as you're most likely to find a group for that if you want to do like skinning or a cloth farm. Yeah, it is, Clarity. What's up, man? So should I have like thousands of items at the auction house at a time to make it worthwhile? Either, like most of us, we have a couple of thousand, like 2,000 items plus minus on the auction house at any given time, but they're good to transmog. But I know people that have like 400 or 500 transmog items at the auction house, and they still make good gold because they have very expensive items and they all have a decent sell rate. I'm trying to farm / buy as many old recipes as possible. Any recommendations? It's generally speaking, it's never worth it to try and farm patterns and plants that are world drops. Just don't do that, man. It's nonsense. It doesn't make sense whatsoever. The best thing you could possibly do for yourself is to go on the auction house and then you click on recipes. Let's say that you're on a blacksmithing tune, right? You filtered by uncollected only. You search. You buy up all the cheap ones, right? Because it's not worth farming for them if they're cheap. Let's say maybe you don't have that much gold. You'll buy every pattern or plan up to 1,000 gold each. Once you start making more gold, you'll buy all patterns up to 5,000 gold each, etc. But you do want to farm for patterns and plants that drops from a specific mob type. So, for instance, patch 10.17 patterns and plants that drops from one specific mob, those are easy to farm. And they might have a very high price because they're relatively new to the game. And a lot of people don't know about them, and they don't have them. Hey, Dylan, what's up, buddy? My day is awesome. Thanks for asking. What about you? Someone said my name. Monchi's pretending to be working while lurking, man. What's up, Monchi? Are you drunk yet? It's 4 p.m. 3 p.m. in the UK. Brexit town. Yo, what's up with the Tuesday stream? I can't stream tomorrow, so I had to stream today, title. Nice, Dylan. But does it make sense to buy TBC weapons, for example? Of course, long term it's going to be profitable. Yeah, long term it's going to be good. However, I wouldn't buy anything out of TBC right now because we get TBC time walking tomorrow on EU. That means everyone's going to be running TBC dungeons, and there's probably going to be a bunch of TBC epic patterns and plans on the auction house due to that. Just like we saw a bunch of world drop items from Classic being put up on the auction house during Classic time walking. So that's the time to buy them. I nearly fell off the roof like 10 minutes ago. I had some old ass moss on the roof, so I went up and cleaned it. Yeah, that's like one of those moments where you're sitting on the roof and you're like, what the fuck am I doing? This is not worth it. I'm good though, Wanchi. Thank you, buddy. Change to the stream. No people donating to play really shitty music. We had Storm still needed a good song. Not a bad song, so there's that. It will be a win-win. Would you buy Flamescar junk box for 800 gold? No. What do you mean? 800 gold? That will be like 100,000 gold an hour farming him. No way I would. Is Sludge Fen worth it solo? Yeah. I'm going to your homeland, Scotland tomorrow. Nice. I'm going there. I'm going on a renting a car and driving around the entire Scotland next year in May. I have a little scenario. I was invited to a yearly Christmas dinner at some fancy restaurant in Belgium. Do I go or not? I hate all Christmas-related food, pork, stick meat, etc. But don't they have like a menu so you can like choose a steak instead? How much would you pay for one Flamescar junk box? Nothing. Nah, I wouldn't. They're too easy to farm. Do not go to Glasgow? No, that's too scary. What the fuck is stick meat? You don't know stick meat? God damn. It's beautiful. Don't listen to clarity. It's so good. It's like lamb ribs. We eat it during Christmas in Norway. How do you not like stick meat? I don't get it. Or like, I'm guessing you guys can have ribba. I'm also renting a car because I'm going only to Edinburgh, but it doesn't sound like a lot of fun. What are you doing there though? Like, is this with like work or like a family trip? Vacation with friends? No, it's gonna be great, dude. Well, it's gonna be shitty weather, raining and cloudy for you when you're going now. Not the best time of the year to visit Scotland, man. I've noticed Dragonflight BOE weapons are decent. I was farming to restock them. Noticed quite a few unique appearances when I was leveling an alt up before the War Within launched. I think they could be good down the line. Definitely. Something that we're going to go back doing. Gonna order a glass of water and get paid the day off. Wait, you going like in your work hours? I thought this was like an evening thing in the weekend. At least you can get dessert. Clarity. Yo, Serms, did you figure out Trogs or jungle mill. Oh, time is up, guys. Time is up. Shit. We're actually 20 seconds overdue. Nice. We made a killing. I think wait. Did I didn't get any ceremonial legs, which is the item that I needed the most. I'm completely sold out. So do you have an oil rig in your back garden printing gold? No, I wish. That would be beautiful. And the government would probably claim it, so it wouldn't make any difference to my life. Let me see.